What's up, guys? Okay, today we're going to be in Alabama, Walker County, Alabama to be exact, and we're going to be looking at the death of inmate Tony Mitchell, who died in January 2023, damn near 3 years ago, and it's been ruled a homicide. The family reached a confidential settlement in the civil case 2 years later, so you're never going to get to know what that was. What you need to know is Sheriff Nick Smith and 16 of the 21 county employees were not named in the lawsuit. Mitchell died from hypothermia, and the underlying cause was sepsis that was caused by injuries he obtained during his incarceration and medical neglect. So, we are in Walker County, Alabama, with Tony Mitchell, and we're gonna start at the beginning and work our way to a few days ago. Here we go.
Now, breaking news.
And that breaking news, the death of Walker County Jail inmate Tony Mitchell has been ruled a homicide.
You may remember the footage from January 2023. Mitchell being carried out of the jail at Walker Baptist Hospital. Doctors noting his body temperature was 72 degrees. ABC 3340 Cynthia Gould is joining us now with the latest developments. Cynthia?
Well, Brenda, this death certificate sent to us just after 4 o'clock this evening. The cause of death, hypothermia.
Now, this was over a year later they get this information.
The underlying cause of death is listed as sepsis, resulting from infected injuries obtained during
This right here should be a clue to the dumb ones.
incarceration and medical neglect. Now, Mitchell's family received this death certificate today. His sister, speaking through tears, told us by phone she is just too emotional at this point to comment. Community activist Ryan Cagle says the death certificate reveals what we've known to be true since day one. Cagle told us he hopes this means everyone involved in Mitchell's death will be held accountable. Right now, they are planning a rally at the jail. In a written statement, Sheriff Nick Smith said tonight he has been dedicated to transparency, providing all video footage and documents to the FBI and SBI.
Dedicated to transparency, has he? 3 years.
He said the recently completed autopsy brings us closer to uncovering the truth. The full autopsy, though, those details have not been shared with us. In the newsroom, Cynthia Gould, ABC 33.
Yes, thank you, Cynthia. This is so freaking heartbreaking. It is. It's horrible. Total incompetence, Jesus Christ. So sad, neglect. Yes. So, let's go to the next one. What they got to say.
New details tonight in a story we've been covering for months. Joshua Jones is a former corrections officer in Walker County. Tonight, ABC 3340 News has learned he is pleading guilty to federal charges in connection to the death of an inmate and the assault of another. He's facing a possible sentence of life in prison. And let's remind you of how we got to this
That's just one. There's 21 total.
point. Inmate Tony Mitchell had been in the jail for about 2 weeks when he died. His cause of death was listed as hypothermia. Investigators say Mitchell was kept nude in a cold jail cell. He also had infections from injuries he got while in the jail, along with medical neglect. Just months earlier, Jones was accused of hitting an inmate in the face with a can of spray. Court documents show Jones is waiving his right to appeal the conviction and sentence with some exceptions. And we've got more on the plea deal for you right now on ABC3340.com and the ABC 3340 News app.
Yeah, they do. Stop. Anyway, next.
Well, it has now been nearly 3 years since 33-year-old Tony Mitchell died after 2 weeks inside
This is December 10th, 2025.
the Walker County Jail. According to federal court filings, Mitchell suffered horrible, inhumane conditions. Tonight, the I-Team's Cynthia Gould has an exclusive interview with a family member asking how his call for help could end so tragically.
You don't treat animals that way.
Over the last 3 years, a growing list of jailers that
Here we go. The sheriff and 16 of them are going to face nothing, apparently.
medical staff charged in connection with Tony Mitchell's death.
A lack of oversight in the jail, and
She's accepted responsibility for her inaction.
there are terrible circumstances, a sad situation for everybody involved.
Tony's first cousin, Steve Mitchell, haunted by questions of why so many did not step in to help. But when you hear at least 20 people,
Astonished me.
medical, correctional officer, mental health, walked past.
To me, that's an atrocity, and that you can torture an inmate like that, and so many people knew it. And from what we can tell, from what I saw, they were actually laughing at it. You know, they're tasing him. It is a failure of humanity. That's exactly what it is. Humanity failed him.
This is the way you're going to be treated if you go to jail. Just remember that.
You can cut and dry it any way you want, but torture's torture.
Was this murder?
In my opinion, absolutely. Absolutely. It was calculated. It wasn't just murder, it was calculated. They knew what they were doing.
Federal court documents reveal Tony Mitchell was held in a cold cell with no toilet or access to water, no mental or medical evaluation, often nude, without a blanket or even a mat. Family says they were never called or warned his condition was worsening.
911, what's your emergency?
It was Steve Mitchell who first called 911 for a welfare check in January of 2023 after Tony arrived at his house unrecognizable.
This person was slumped over, stringy hair, and my son comes back and says, "Dad, that's Tony." And I was like, no way. I knew right away he was just totally disconnected. The best way to say it is I told my son, I said, he's snapped.
Mitchell recalls Tony spoke of portals to heaven and hell and his brother who died at birth.
He said, I've got to go back to the house. I've got to put this baby in a portal.
There, Tony allegedly fired a gun at deputies. This picture posted
Allegedly, where's body cam footage? We know they have them on. Right there and right there.
on social media by the sheriff's department. Instead of an ambulance, Tony left in a police car.
So they reassured us because we were concerned about his mental health. And they had told us that there would be a doctor that sees him every day. They reassured his mother that everything was going to be fine. We thought, great, we've done something great for him. And his mother was relieved. She was like, fine, he can get some help.
But that relief turned to anguish when Tony's mother was called to the hospital 2 weeks later.
When she touched him, he was cold, very, very cold, non-responsive and cold. She couldn't believe it. She was astonished at what he looked like. And it was
And just remember, these people know they're being recorded. They don't care. There's no accountability.
Just heartbreaking for her when she saw her son laying there.
Mitchell accuses Sheriff spokesperson T.J. Armstrong.
Yes, there's a standard. Fat and not shaving. There you go. They look like shit. They act like shit.
Of lying.
Mr. Armstrong said that when I was talking to him on the phone that Tony was alive at the hospital and that he had set up in the bed on the hospital bed, and that as soon as he set up on the hospital bed, he had a massive heart attack and died. It's hard to believe that your loved one is in that shape, and you sent them there to get them help.
It's hard to believe. They thought you were going to believe that.
The family was told Tony had been combative in jail, throwing feces and refusing medical help. Allegations refused.
Yes, that's why they call it the Baker Act. Make him go get some mental health evaluations. Not that mental health is any, but I'm just saying mental health in the United States is a joke. Mental health doctors, I should say.
Disputed in federal court filings. The cause of death, hypothermia and sepsis due to medical neglect.
Do you see any way the higher-ups, the jail administrator, the sheriff, didn't know this was going on for 2 weeks?
I don't know what Nick knew and he didn't know, but I do know this. If you didn't know, that within itself is a terrible, terrible synopsis to your job.
Mitchell explained Tony's downward spiral began after his father's death just months earlier, so different from the person he once knew.
Tony was a gentle giant. Everybody that knew Tony, he was magnetic. You would love Tony if you knew him. Remember that Tony was a human being. You know, he was charismatic. He loved life. He enjoyed people. And just think about one thing. This could have been your child.
Now, Sheriff Nick Smith and the Walker County Commission have repeatedly declined to comment on the case. TJ Armstrong is no longer with the sheriff's office. He also declined comment. Civil lawsuits brought by the family have settled as the criminal investigations are continuing. Cynthia Gould, ABC 3340 I-Team.
Hey, YouTube fam, what's up? This your boy Ray Mac.
Stop.
Today we're going to do with some buttered garlic.
And the last one.
42 News at 10 starts with breaking news.
That breaking news tonight, the family of Tony Mitchell reached a confidential settlement in the civil case against Walker County Sheriff Nick Smith and other jail employees. Good evening. I'm Sherry Jackson. And I'm Carly Lang. It's been just over 2 years since Mitchell died in custody of the Walker County Sheriff's Office. Attorney Randy McNeil, who represents Sheriff Nick Smith, confirmed that confidential settlement. He says 16 of the 21 defendants are being dropped from the civil case, including Sheriff Nick Smith. Not included in the settlement are medical staff members Alicia Herron, Brad Allred, QCHC Incorporated, Patricia Hammonds, and Daniel Wires. The Mitchell family's case against the medical staff will be allowed to proceed in court. And we do have further information on this settlement and this case right now on our website.
Yeah, their website, yada, yada, yada. Well, it said there was comments there, but not sure what happened to them. Anyway, that's where we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, like 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button and we'll move along. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.